I'm Les Greenberg, and I'm a professor of psychology at York University. And I originally come from South Africa, and that's my accent, but I've been in Canada for 43 years, or even more. And I'm in a quintessential Canadian environment right now, on a lake, on a boat, on a beautiful lake. And it's not a place that I spend much of my time. So that's a little bit about who I am. I've specialized in dealing with emotion and how to work with people's emotions. And predominantly I've worked with people who come into psychotherapy, but now we're trying to expand this approach to what could be, in the broadest sense, be seen as a preventive approach to help people work with emotion.
Especially in the business context, so executives.
Right, and then what I'm doing here is I saw this as an opportunity to apply this. I mean, it seems to me that it's important for people in all kinds of leadership roles, starting from parents who are leaders to their children, teachers who are leaders in their classroom, and then managers, executives. And then this opportunity arose with the foundation to really work with women in leadership positions. They're probably a group who have more emotional intelligence, but they've been suppressed maybe in using this within the general corporate culture. So we're really interested in the fact that emotions do drive everybody, and that everything is about regulating your emotion. And much of what we do because our feelings guide us in that way. And the issue is how to use your emotions in the most competent manner.
So I think it's saying that the future will be feminine. That's the feminine aspects of leadership, which will be more appropriate than the old-fashioned patriarchal style. And my belief is that it is easier to develop that feminine style with women, but I'm sure that the male majority in leadership would definitely improve with your approach.
Right. So it's just that it is a more feminine approach, right? And I mean, this extends to politics, to the world in general. That if we had a more collaborative, cooperative, complexity approach to things, that it would help. And yeah, I believe it applies to men too.
And how do you feel we succeed, that we co-create here a kind of coaching tool to be aware of feelings and to handle negative feelings, to get the information out of those feelings and make better decisions? Do you think that co-creation arrangement is successful?
I mean, definitely the co-creation is probably the most creative part of this, because I don't have the background with business and even the right intuitive feeling, because I don't work in that. So I, over the years, haven't assimilated a kind of experiential knowledge of business. So it's helpful to bring people together from a business environment. And we're struggling with some real difficult issues, which is like, can you be compassionate, empathic, or reveal underlying feelings in an environment in which solution, goal, product, profit are the sort of main themes. It's really a dialectic of bringing together two different approaches to the world and seeing if we can form some synthesis that acknowledges the strengths in both areas, right? So the idea of bringing business people together essentially with psychotherapists to discuss this issue is an incredibly novel and probably unique approach. Right?
Yeah, and I do believe that, it only will be successful if you as a person open up, you don't hide and you don't play a game. And I have the deep trust that on Wasan Island and in that setting area, people easily open up and really co-create and dialogue.
Right, so it's like the environment here, the context is very important in helping to bring people here. So working with them, say, in the stress of their weekly life, they'll be more stressed, they'll be less likely to open up. So there is something about bringing people to this environment that's very important. And I guess the approach we're following is, maybe a two-tiered approach, but the one level is that really organizational change will come about through individual change. And there may be another level where you've got to approach organizational change at the organizational level. But here on Wasan Island, the idea of it's easier to promote individual change or to engage people in individual change because the environment helps that.
And what I observe and what I deeply hope that we will come to an end, that the female leaders, they get more, was heißt bestätigt? Bestätigung, was heißt? Huh?
Confirmed.
They get more confirmed that they should work on their feminine side more. They should have more professional skills enhancing the feminine side than copying the male leaders.
Right. And I think, it is a established fact that women do express more emotion in life in general. They're more empathic to others, they communicate more, and they value collaboration more. And it's how to not have women lose that.